some big ass eagles.
So are we gonna be able to come back up? So we can go across?
Now y'all know I love my summer Fridays, but this has came out and I'm so excited to try it. It is the color dragon fruit. I plan on getting a couple of more colors, but I want to just buy one and then see if I liked it. And then I picked up these two Baby Got Blush bronzers from Baby Got bronzers from Ulta. I needed some bronzers. I was doing my makeup the other day and I realized I didn't have any bronzers, so not any that I had one, but I forgot about it. So yeah, and I picked up those, and then I picked up this snail mucin. You know, I am a sucker for some snail mucin, and this is a peach slices snail rescue intensive wash off jelly mask. My face has been breaking out like crazy lately. Then I have some snail mucin serum, but that is not here with me, so this is just the next best thing. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out and see how it works, and then I'll keep you guys posted.
Here we go. Yeah, I love these glasses. I love these glasses. If you didn't see my previous video, I linked these glasses in that. I did a try on haul for these blue light reading glasses in my last video. Make sure you check that out. But yeah, I'm trying these topicals. I'm pretty sure I got this upside down, but I'm trying these topicals, eye patches. I'm just trying to get into, as I'm pushing 49, I'm trying to get more into like skin. Well, I've always been a skincare junkie, but I'm trying to level up a bit now. When I'm really on my bougie shit, I'm gonna try Tatcha, but Tatcha is fucking expensive, and I'm just not that girl. Maybe with product, sprinkle a product here or two, one or two products here or there, but I'm just not on that level. But yeah, I wanted to try these topical eye patches for tonight. We're gonna do, since it is my Friday, even though it's Saturday, I'm gonna do a mask and do a serum, and then I'm going to try on this mask. I don't know if these masks work or not, but I've noticed like some mornings my eyes are a little bit more puffier than other mornings, and my fine lines are starting to get a little bit finer. You can't stop age, so that's one of the things that. Sorry, my laptop was open. You can't stop Mother Nature, but I damn sure don't want to speed her up either. So we're gonna do these eye patches tonight and see. I know you have to use them over time, but I just wanted to get some cute eye patches and do a self-care night, and we'll take it from there. Alright, you guys, I'm just sitting here doing my skincare routine. I'm trying out this new, I'm a fan of like snail mucin, the Cosoric, I think that's what it is. So I'm trying the peach slices, snail rescue intensive wash off jelly mask. My face has been breaking out like crazy lately. I don't know if it's stress. I don't know if it's just hormones from my perimenopause. I don't know what it is, but up in here, my breakouts have been so horrible. So, yeah, I'm just doing a little, doing my skincare routine. I just got out the shower, but I wanted to talk to you guys and just give you an update, and just share some things with you, especially my black women, my black people that are watching this video. When we have certain spidey senses about certain people, don't ignore that. Just a quick update. This job I was working at, this optometry practice, which I really didn't want to go back to optometry because I felt like I had kind of left all that behind. One, optometry I didn't like it when I worked it the first time, but it was a job. Two, the pay wasn't that great. And three, I just wasn't interested in doing optometry. It was like, I don't want to have to order contacts and pull your benefits and do all that stuff. I just want to take your copay and send you on your way. So, long story short, this new job, I think my 90 days must have been up Tuesday, my 90-day probationary period. So, I had a little meeting with the, mind you, let's start off. I have worked in healthcare since 2013, I think. So I have worked podiatry, I have worked family practice, I work speech and OT, I've worked family practice. So I worked like 5 practices, 5 specialties. Only place I haven't worked is a hospital or a nursing home. So, mind you, I have plenty of experience. I may not have a lot of back office experience, but if I don't have to do anything like giving injections or drawing blood, that type of thing, doing EKGs, I'm okay with that. If I could just do random, like take your blood pressure, get pulse ox, get your pulse, I'm good with that. But anything outside of that, I haven't trained in, I haven't had a job in that, so I don't feel like I would be qualified to do that, and that's not where I like to be. I like to be in the front office. I'm best with people, front and center. So, yeah, I have a lot of experience, and my resume pretty much speaks for itself. Okay, so mind you, I'm the only person of color at this job. So I'm used to being the only person of color on a job. Do I like it? No. But with this particular job, yet again, I'm the only person of color. Every job I've had since I moved to Austin, just about minus when I left my old job, I was the only person of color. This eye doctor was in a affluent part of Cincinnati. It was his own little city. I'm not going to say the city, but it was in a well-off little city where black people really didn't like to go because they would get pulled over, like, why are you in this city? What are you doing? Do you live here? Just harassing type of thing. As black people, we know what it is, and a lot of people didn't like to go to that city because they said the police were horrible. They just pull you over for no reason because they were bored and didn't have anything else better to do because it was a low crime area. I'm still learning stuff, so I've only been there maybe at the most 3 months or whatever. I feel like it was about to be 90 days. So, of course, the only thing that I didn't know how to do was the pre-testing, which is the visual field. I nailed the OCT. I nailed the Optomap. Those 2 things I pretty much had down on a lock, versus when someone is blinking and they can't, like, they blink a lot and you have to hold their eyelid and snap the picture. I hadn't mastered that yet, so I still needed a little bit of help with that. Mind you, they knew all of this going into hiring me, that when I was at a way better eye doctor, that we had 4 doctors and 3 techs, sometimes 4. We had students too. So what happened was I didn't have to do the back office stuff. Like, I only did the check in and check out, the referrals, the insurance verification, doing, just the front office stuff. So they knew that going in. So all of a sudden now they trying to act like, mind you, I was in a 4-doctor practice. The only 1 doctor practice that I have worked in is the one I just was at, and the one when I very first started out, when I first started doing medical assistant. And so that was the only 1 doctor practice that I worked at. Every practice that I worked at has had either 2 to a bajillion providers. So I was constantly busy all day. So now all of a sudden even when I was at this last job, at the last optometry doctor, there were 4 doctors. 4 doctors, 3 on any given day, but 4 total. So we were like cranking out patients left and right. Like, it was so bad I would have to go to my car to take a nap. But we had and we still had 2 front desk people, and we had 3 techs, sometimes 2 techs. So for you to act like I can't keep up, I feel like was a cop out. So the doctors So that day I made a few mistakes. I was supposed to do a wellness. I was supposed to do a retina OCT, and I did a wellness only because, like, I'm starting to notice that I'm doing majority of the admin work. The other lady that's supposed to work with me, she worked 2 days a week. She's like 56, 60. She taps with She's been there, but she only works 2 days one week, 2.5 days the other week on a Saturday that I'm off. She's only a front desk person. Like, she's not an optometrist, she's not any of that. Only issue is she's been there since 2014. But she's not an MA. So the other lady that did the admin stuff, my camera, y'all forget my camera, I'm just over it. But the other lady that did the admin stuff, she was super part-time. And then the other 2 ladies were opticians. Okay, I give you that. I'm not an optician. You knew that going into it. The day is over with. I make little mistakes here and there, but then, nothing major. Like, it wasn't like they had to correct me all the time. Because clearly you didn't, because you got to the point where you would let me take patients into the room by myself. And I was just cranking them out. And I was starting to get aggravated because I was noticing that I was checking in a lot more of the patients than everybody else and doing a lot more of the pre-testing while they was back there chit-chatting, gossiping, whispering, whatever. So I felt like the whispering got a little bit more than normal. And also with the office manager, I would notice that when white people came into the office, she was super friendly. Like, hi, let's try this. What are you looking for? But then when the black people came in the office, she acted like she was very matter of fact. Like, you can choose this, and this. Well, and then she wouldn't go above and beyond for black patients like she would for white patients. And coming from the South, you notice little things like that, because we deal with racism on a daily basis. So coming from the South, you notice when people have these little microaggressions. Even though they think they're hiding it, they're really not. So these one patients came into the office. It was a black family. We were talking, just casual talking. I'm working and talking to them. They just sparking up conversation. It's like, oh, we never seen you, or you knew, blah, blah, blah. That type of thing. And so she acted like she was so annoyed because I was talking to the black people. She looked at me, she said, and she kind of looked at me like, will you shut up? Type of thing. And so, and then the other part-time, super part-time white lady, and she just one of those people, like, you could tell that she really don't have to work. Like, they have money, so she just kind of like, because she's from that area, so people from that area usually are pretty affluent or well off or comfortable, whatever you want to call it. She came up and said, she came all the way from the back. We were just not even being loud or extra, nothing like that, just having casual conversation with the husband of the group, the matriarch of the group. The patriarch of the group, he was funny or whatever. And so she came all the way from the back talking about, oh my God. She's like, I feel like I'm missing out on a party. It sounds like a comedy show up here. She kept saying, oh, but she never asked what we were laughing at. She just kept saying, like, oh, it sounds like a party up here. And so we kept going, ignoring them. And so when they finally left, she comes from the back and she was like, oh, okay, it seems like the party left. And it just rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, are you really trying to say that the black people that they're too loud? I don't know. Their whole situation just rubbed me the wrong way because she kept saying, oh, it's a party. It's a party. It's not a party. These are patients. They're here to check in. So why would you say it's a party just because the black people are sitting here connecting? All of a sudden you say, oh, well, the black people sound like they're having a party. But when I was talking to the white people and I'm being extra friendly, it's okay. So, and then when I was talking to the black people, she kind of looked at me like this, like, will you shut up type of look. But I'm just like, and it just all rubbed me the wrong way. And I was telling my sister-in-law about it. I was like, it just all rubbed me the wrong way. It really did. Because why would you say to black people? Then you're going to say when they leave, oh, I see the party has left. Telling you, coming from the South, if something rubs you the wrong way about how when people say stuff and you feel like it's a microaggression, racist type comment, it usually is. And so So long story short, I get Dr. Scholl at the end of the day. She calls me back. I'm thinking I'm about to do my review because the office manager already told me she probably going to do your review next week. So I get in the office. I'm sitting down. And all of a sudden she said, Angie, I hate to do this. My hands are shaking. I've never done this before. But I don't think it's going to work out. You know, you just seem to be trying to say I'm just used to doing one thing, and I think we're way too busy for you. So she come up with this, oh, well, I think because of your background and you're just used to doing one thing, that one particular thing that she really couldn't tell me. It really sounded bogus in my eyes because I had already told you that I come from a way busier practice that had 3 more doctors than this one. Your schedule is one. Your whole day is one line. Imagine having 3 lines, 4 lines. Imagine having 1 doctor schedule, 2 doctor schedule, 3 doctor schedule, 4 doctor schedules, and you're trying to put these people where they go. And not on top of that, these people got particular doctors that they like to see. So you have to read the notes in their charts to see if they're a Dr. John only, a Dr. Timmy only, a Dr. Stevie only, whatever the name you have. And so on top of that, you got to make sure that you put the right time slot for what they need. Make sure they don't need extra time. I come from a way more complicated practice than this one. So for you to say that, oh, something about I couldn't order contact lens. We ordered 6 times more contact lenses than you ordered at this practice. You barely do gas perms. We did gas perms all day and night. Now, mind you, I didn't do the back office stuff, but mind you, it's not hard to do testing. Literally, I've seen ads in the paper for, optometry tech willing to train. So for you to say you feel like I can't keep up and I can't order contacts is a bogus ass lie. And then I feel like the truth finally came out. Because then she's going to try to say, well, I feel like I just need to hire an optometrist. Because mind you, the optometrists that work there, they do everything. They can do the check-in, the check-out, the testing, order the contacts, and order the glasses. I would have rather you said that than to try to make it look like I can't keep up when I come from a practice that is hella times better than this one, to be honest. Because there's more people. And really and truly, you need to hire more people. Because, I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And she was like, well, I'm willing to give you a recommendation. And if you need me to do it, I was like, she was like, oh my God, I'm shaking. I've never done this before. And I'm kind of like, and the type of person I'm like, it's okay, things don't work out, and I'm like, and she was like, well, thank you, and then we ended all that little awkward conversation. So yeah, as I'm leaving, I see all the other girls are gone, the other two ladies are gone, but the office manager, she's still kind of lingering around, pretending like she's straightening up glasses, because it's after 5 o'clock. And you knew you was going to fire me that whole day. Or you knew sometime within that day you was going to let me go. Or I don't know if my 90 days was up because I don't even remember when I started. But you knew you were going to let me go. And so I feel like that whole day, I felt like people were in the back office whispering. And I was up there by myself, like doing all the work. And I actually texted Gino that day, earlier that day. I said, I'm starting to get fucking pissed off. I said, because they back there gossiping and whispering. And I'm literally up here checking out the patients by myself. So mind you, I feel like everyone knew at some point that I was probably going to get fired, or they were complaining about me or whatever, complaining about my work and how, I don't know what it was, but I feel like it was already discussed and everybody knew except for me, and everybody was smiling in my face. So when she told me I left, when I left, I wasn't upset. I didn't let them see me upset. I didn't cry. I didn't be like, well, I don't understand. I just said, well, thank you. I gathered my shit and I left. And when I got in my lift, because my lift was still waiting out there, thank God I didn't have to wait around because my lift had actually waited for me. And because I was getting ready to go, I was getting ready to get my stuff and go home, and then go. I was off work. I didn't know. I thought she was just gonna do my review. I didn't think I was gonna get fired. And so I grabbed my shit and I got in the lift, and I wanted to cry so bad, because I wasn't crying because I was sad that I lost the job. I was crying because I was pissed off because you tried to play me with some bogus excuse to get rid of me, when you know good and well I had only been there barely 3 months, and the mistakes I was making was mistakes that really wasn't even that deep. If you dealing with somebody that you already knew didn't know every aspect of the job. And like I said, it wasn't like she was having to go back and correct me for every little thing, and then she gonna say, well, we just didn't have time to train me on what? I'm doing the job. Now, am I making little hiccups here and there? Yes, that goes to be expected when you're trying to teach somebody something new. But then for you to say, we just don't have time to teach you, you just literally wasted my time. And so, yeah, I feel like it was just bogus. I just feel like it was just bogus. And they could have felt strongly that I just needed more help. But mind you, when I came into that practice, you didn't have to teach me anything other than how to work your operating system. That's all you had to do. You had to teach me how to work your operating system, and you had to teach me how to do the few little, like 2 or 3 little tests. And mind you, everybody doesn't do this test. Some people choose to get dilation. Some people choose dilation. So I'm not doing this test on every patient. So you didn't have to teach me anything from the ground up. Everything that I learned about optometry, I learned at my previous optometry practice. Only thing I had to do was come in, learn how y'all do things, the way y'all do it, and do it. So it was just super annoying that you telling me I can't, literally trying to make me seem like I'm insufficient, when you really didn't have to teach me anything. Only thing you had to teach me, and then the whole thing is, I did more at the last job than I did at this one. They don't even pull medical. Like, I have to verify, like in my last job, when I was verifying vision, I had to verify medical too. Because the first thing they said, oh no, we don't do that. We just do the vision. We send the medical off. And if something comes back that we just send them an invoice. And the long papers that they use to write down the information to give to the doctor when they put somebody in the exam room, we had to write 3 times more stuff. So for you to say I can't keep up, bitch, please. You could have just said, I feel like the other girls were complaining and about not being able to do their work, and them having to like step in for things that I couldn't do, and she just let me go, because then she gonna say, oh, I feel like I just need to hire another optician. Say that, but don't try to make it seem like I'm inadequate, because your people are complaining about they're behind on their jobs. He said, I get home or whatever, and I tell Gino, he was like, it's okay. He was like, it's okay. He was like, they just wanted a place for you anyway. You was already saying little things about how you didn't really like it there, because you didn't have, you just was, they had already did little things to rub you the wrong way or whatever. And he was like, I know you work hard. He was like, I know you bust your ass at your job. He said, if they can't see it, fuck them, basically. And he said, they probably already got somebody hired, because there was a girl that called about a job about her resume that she put in, and I gave it to the office manager, and she never replied. I was like, they hiring? Little did I know they were probably hiring for my position. And then they're like, and then on top of that, you compliment on me, telling me I'm good with patients. I'm really good with patients. Patients seem to like me, and I'm really friendly, and you hate to do it, but you just feel like I can't. It was just bullshit. So, with that being said, back on the market looking for a new job. Yeah, I don't know if this stuff is breaking me out. I'm trying to figure it out. But this is just the ordinary niacinamide, 100%. But I don't know. Something is breaking me out. I don't know. But I'm going to find out eventually, I guess. But yeah, with that being said, Gino was like, I don't even want to talk about it. He was like, And I love him for that. He was basically like telling me, you a good worker, you own your shit, you do your job, you work hard. He was like, fuck them. If they can't see your worth, then fuck it. And he was like, let them have it. He said, but I guarantee you, if the shit don't work out with the person that they hired, they're going to be trying to call you back. And I was like, I'm not going. Period. I'm not going. Not going. So I really just figure out something else. But yeah, that is basically what happened. And although it be fucked up, I really didn't feel like it was the right fit for me anyway. It was just something for me to do until something better came along. But I did put my all into it. I learned the job pretty quick. And yes, I did make a few mistakes here and there, but I was hustling. So, and this is good molecules. We are on to bigger and better things. Period. This first. The moisturizing, hydrating with electrolytes. But yeah, we're on to bigger and better things. You can have it. Guys, I got my brows done. You can't tell I got them tinted, but it done wore off now. And I got my lashes done from Mother's Day weekend. They did a really good job, and it was super cheap, so. And then, you know, he was so, I forgot to say, he was so sweet. He was like, don't you start second guessing yourself and start doing, saying what you could have did. He was like, no. He said, don't start second guessing yourself. He was like, you did the job that they told you to do, and if they couldn't see your worth, he was like, fuck it. Because obviously, he was like, I know you bust your ass. I know you work hard. And he was like, if they can't see it, then that's not the place that you need to be. Considering that you had already been there 3 months and you had already learned something that you didn't even really know before. And he was like, yeah, you may have made a few hiccups along the way, but that comes with training people. So, yeah. And I loved him for that because he was literally gave me a pep talk. And was like, no, we're not doing that. Like, we're not gonna just rack our brain trying to figure out what you could have done better, because clearly there's nothing you could have done better, because they already had it up in their mind that either one, they didn't want to deal with you, or they just wanted somebody else, period, with more experience, or they just didn't want to, you were just, whatever it was, they had already made up their mind and you didn't see it coming. So, and I wasn't really tripping. I was kind of relieved, to be honest, because I didn't like the job. I did not like it at all. But I needed one because we're not working. We're in a new city and I'm not working, so. But God will figure it out. God said, I'm going to give you this in the meantime. Because you ever notice, because sometimes my misfortune may be somebody else's blessing, and then my blessing may come along with somebody else quick. Because, you know, sometimes God has to move people in order for you to get your blessing. So there's a job somewhere with somebody that I really want to do, because I already said I want to work in a cubicle, not with no phones, just doing my job. So hopefully I'll get one of those jobs or work from home. But either way, clearly that wasn't the place for me, and we're just gonna roll with that. So, and I'm using this wake up eye gel. I don't know why I use this at night. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be in the morning. I just want to brighten up my dark circles. So yeah, and with that being said, I am going to bed. It is 1:30 in the morning. So all right, you guys, so I have to do a lot of my vlogging in here because this is the only place that really has good lighting. So I just want to share some products with you guys right quick. That I've been doing so much freaking like shopping and stuff. Like just trying to get my makeup products up. So I just want to share a few more things that I picked up with you guys, because I know for me, I'm not one of those people that really be up on the new trends and stuff, and so it usually takes me to see something that I like from someone else and like, oh, I like that, I think I'll get it. So I just want to show you guys a few more products that I picked up. First things first, this Frenchie Solar Floor. baby. This is giving. It's time to go to bed. It's giving. It's time to go to bed. Like, yes, it is giving. Baby, it's giving. It's time to go to bed. That's what it's giving. So, sorry I'm trying to talk low because people are asleep. But, yeah, this is giving. Soul Flora being Frenchy. It's giving. It's time to go to bed. So, and then, as far as makeup is concerned, I wanted to do the whole sunset blush trend that they were doing last year, and I wanted to get like a cute. I know they were doing pink and orange, and then you put a strip of like highlight above it, but I picked up these two colors. I think this one is coming in hot pink, and this is such a pretty color. This is such a pretty color, you guys. Look at that. That is such a pretty color. And then I picked up Going Gorge. This is like a pretty orange. You guys, Elf, they hit the mark on these blushes because this is such a pretty color. Oh my God, this is such a pretty color. I've never been obsessed with two blushes as much as I am with these. So yeah, these retail for $7. So if you get, I don't know where I got mine from, but I'll link them down below. I'll link everything down below because I've ordered so much stuff that I can't remember where I got it all from. But you guys, look at these colors. They're so pretty. Oh my God. Okay, and so the next thing I picked up was, if you guys don't have this, Run, Don't Walk. You have to go to Amazon to get it because there's a lot of stores that don't sell it in the store. But this is Nars Laguna. It's Nars. I just love their packaging. It's Nars, and this is Laguna 7. And y'all aren't ready for this color. This color is everything. This is so melanin friendly. It's not even funny. So melanin friendly. It's not even funny. Look. This is for my melanated girls. This is literally this put together. See? So yeah, this retail, I got it for like $32. On Amazon because I couldn't find it in the store. But you guys, this is so, let's see how that looks up against, I don't know if you can see it, but see how that looks up against our skin. It's like a brick red color. I'm so obsessed. So yeah, Run, all my melanated girls, go get this for the summer and the fall. I feel like it's universal. I feel like you can wear it in the summer, for any season. Yeah, you just get it. And also I picked up, this was on sale for $20, and I am the color 410. And I got some Fenty powder, of course. They have Fenty on sale at Sephora. And then I picked up, I'm really loving this mascara. I'm loving the telescopic mascara in Carbon Black. And I love this little brush. Like, this little brush catches every little, like, hair. And it does really well. So, love this. Love this. And then lastly, I picked up something from Amazon. I picked up some sunglasses, some Tom Ford dupes. So let me show you those right quick. So these sunglasses are a Tom Ford dupe, and they're by the brand Her Jeweler. And I got these in a 2-pack, and they were less than $20. So you know me, I'm not going to gatekeep. I'm going to give it to you, you know, because I feel like if I can save a buck, I can save you a buck too. Don't mind the lighting in here. it's wonky and it's weird. But yeah, if I can save a buck, I'm going to give you guys a buck too. Save a buck for y'all too. So this is by the brand Her Jour. And these are sunglasses. They're supposed to be the dupe for Tom Ford sunglasses. So aviators. So let's just open these up. So you get 2 cleaning cloths, of course. And I love this box. This box is so classy. Like, this box is so nice. And so you get 2 pair. And on the front it says Her Jour eyewear. So cute. Presentation is everything. It really is. Okay, so the first pair, let's just take these off. So here's the first pair. And you got the little detail on the side. I love details on glasses. And this is the first pair. Don't know if I like the black ones that much. I feel like I need to have like this. These won't work with my forehead and this bun. I feel like I would have to have my hair down to wear these. But I do like these. I may give these to Gino. Like, these would have been cute with like a ombre type lens. But I'm not 100% sure that I like these. What do you guys think? Don't mind my hair. It's time for me to take these braids down. Passion twists go against all of my 4C hair. Passion twists goes against all of my 4C hair. My 4C hair and these passion twists are literally like doing this. Like, here's like, they're like, yeah. So, baby, yeah, no, never again. They're cute, but they're not practical. So let's move on to the next ones. Let's do these last ones. You guys, I'm sick. No, I like these. I should have just got 1 pair. These are cute. Yeah, I should have just got 1 pair because I'm not feeling those black ones, but these are kind of tight. But yeah, no, honey, I like these. I should have got these in the, yeah, I like these. Like I said, I don't think they're cute with this bun. I think these are actually cute with this bun, but I think these go better with, like, this one goes better with your bun, like your hair up, but I think the black ones go better with your hair down. So yeah, here are these. I like these. These are cute. Yes, honey. So I will link everything down below. I'll tell you what, it's a lot. I'm going to have a lot of products in this vlog, so I'm going to link the stuff that is like these glasses and things that are like you probably can't find in store just by typing it in. I'm going to leave some things. Like, if anybody have a question about anything, just put it in the comments, and but I just have a lot of stuff that I'm buying at the moment, and it's just a lot to link everything down below. But I will link these glasses down below because you may not find them, you know, with Amazon. It's big. So, but yeah, anything else, if y'all have a question about like makeup and all that stuff, just let me know, because I say it in the vlog, like, okay, this is Nars Laguna 7. We don't need to link that. But these glasses I will definitely link because there are so many different kinds on Amazon. So I want to make sure you get the ones that I have. So with that being said, I'll link most of everything down below, but not everything, because it's just a pain to do all those links, and I don't mind, but baby, I'm tired. Hey lovelies, hope everyone is doing okay. It's Tuesday and it is my birthday. Yay. Let's give it up for this Nars number 7 bronzer. Like, this bronzer is so, with the good highlighter,
This bronzer is so brown girl friendly. I'm going to link it down below if you guys are interested. But give it up for the bronze and the highlight. Like, you can also do this if you get like a pink and an orange blush. And then they put your highlighter right there. But I'm just saying, like, I bought the e.l.f. camo blush in Coming In Hot, and I think Coming In Hot pink, and then I also got like Gorgeous Orange to make the sunset. I'm trying to do like the little sunset glow. But if you get the Nars Laguna 7 bronzer, you won't have to worry about that. And then I got some e.l.f. camo halo blush. I think that's what it is, but I'll link it down below. But give it up for this glow. I love it. And then I got on some Fenty powder. Fenty pressed powder. And I wasn't trying to go hard for my birthday because I'm still sick. I am so sick. I feel like I just, as you can tell, the drainage and all that good stuff is real. Didn't get to get my pedicure. Didn't get to get my manicure. I'm one of those people that don't like to go around people sick. So, and I don't like to be bothered when I'm sick. So, yeah. And then I have on the Saltaire pink lip gloss. It is such a pretty color. I'm going to link that down below too. And of course, yeah. And then this little outfit, I'm going to show you. Gino got me this little shirt. It's so cute. Like, I'm going to show you guys my whole outfit in a minute. But right now, I just want to relax until he gets here. Because I don't know what we're doing. So, but, and then he got me a little sample of, somewhere he got me a sample of Black Opium. The little spray travel tubes of Black YSL. I think it's Black Opium. Oh my God, I'm going to have to get that in a full bottle because it smells so good. I want that, and then I want the YSL perfume. I want good quality, like, I don't want a lot of perfumes. Like, I don't want to be overwhelmed, but a lot of perfumes. I just want staple perfumes that I'll use, like, maybe like 4 or 5, maybe less than 10 that I can go to. Like, I want to build like what's that thing when you do an intentional wardrobe? I want to do like intentional perfumes. I don't want to just be buying perfumes to buy perfumes and never wear them. So, yeah, I'm going to try to muster up the energy to do something later. Muster up the energy to go out with him because he was so excited about doing something for my birthday. So I don't want to rain on his parade. And neither do I. I don't want to rain on mine. But you guys, look at this little cute stack that he got me. These little bracelets he got me are so cute. And then he got me a little outfit and some sunglasses because he knows I'm a jewelry whore. Like, he knows. So, he knows I like jewelry. So, that's super cute. And I feel like I feel worse as the days go by. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. He's supposed to be coming home in a few minutes. And then I'm going to get off here. And I guess we'll see you guys whenever we get to where we're going. Because I need to take a nap. Look, you know you hit them 40s when you need to take a nap before you go anywhere just to be even remotely interested in what you're doing. So, let me take a quick nap. I'm just going to close my eyes for like 20 minutes so I won't be like closing my eyes at the dinner table. So, yeah. I will see you guys in just a little bit. Gotta love it. Medicine ball. I already made it, but I wanted to show you guys the ingredients that I use. First, I use Target organic tea. I use peach and honey tea, and I use mint tea. And I wanted to get the Simply Lemonade, but I guess the store that I got it from didn't have the Simply lemonade. So the country time worked just as well. I steamed it, and then you're gonna use, and you don't have to put honey in this because it already comes with honey. But if you want to add extra honey, that's fine. So okay, I'm watching Beyond the Gates, and I'm not feeling this new Ted. I'm gonna need the old turtleneck Ted back. You know, Ted with the turtleneck because he's a good actor, but I just want the old Ted back. I'm sorry. So yeah, this one is a no for me.